Rated PG-13. And there's that texture popping you guys are talking about from, I guess the HST is what causes it, as far as I know. Ooh, that's not good. You guys having protests on. What up, Stitch? How's it going? Thank you for the host, MSHP. I appreciate it. So we got to be in Reading by 20:01. All right. Wish me luck, guys. So in the UK, we shut the doors 20 to 30 seconds before departure. Okay, I got to remember that for the future. So we are in London, Paddington, heading towards Reading. 34 miles to go on the high-speed service, I believe is what it is. Probably could have given it a little more throttle to begin with. Yeah, let me know, Whitemead. I'm kind of curious. So I believe we're capped at 40 miles per hour right now, raising up to 50 in about 500 yards. Man, loving the scenery though. I definitely like the scenery. Again, I've been looking at CSX Heavy Haul for a long time now, but I've been wanting a London route. So I'm pretty excited for this right here. Alright, so we should be able to go up to 50 once the back of the train hits that marker right there. And it will actually be cleared up to 100 miles per hour up here in a little bit. There we go. We're already cleared up to 50. Oof. The amps right there jumped like crazy just going straight to notch 2. Or is it supposed to do that? I'm afraid of getting wheel slip. I don't know if it would actually happen or not, but I don't want to test the limits either. Let's try it. I'm going to leave it in notch 2 and see what happens. But the amps are going way, way up. 1500 amps right there. No wheel slip, which is good. Yeah, I think, you know, PC settings has a lot to do with glitches that can happen. There's so many different setups and different video cards which can cause little glitches here and there, so I don't think too much about it. All right. Should be clear up to 100 miles per hour here in just a second. All right, Matt, thank you for that. I was a little worried about that for a second. It's going to bump with the notches. Matt's saying don't worry about the amp meter as of right now, which I'm not going to. Which I'm okay with, honestly. Let's get going. Let's see how fast 100 miles per hour feels. So notch 5, I guess, would be the same as notch 8 full power on the CSX Heavy Haul. Nice. How'd you guys cook it, Rock? I just flew back from San Francisco last night, and they were doing a barbecue competition in my hometown just outside of San Antonio. Kind of bummed out I didn't get to go and at least compete with some of my friends. I got a couple friends that barbecue that actually do really good at barbecuing, including my brother-in-law. I thought they should have entered, but we were all in San Francisco anyways, so it's kind of hard. that sounds good. Any barbecue right now definitely sounds really, really good. Was it actually like a smoker rock, or did you guys cook it on the ground? Oof, getting some good frame rate at least, even at high speed. I feel like I'm flying. I don't know if it looks like we're going fast at all, but I think it feels like we're flying. Thank you, Cheese, for the follow. Definitely appreciate it. Almost to the 1,500 mark for followers. Pretty excited about that. I saw the new iPhone 5. I don't know if I'm going to get one quite yet. We are cleared, I think, to 125. Is that what we're cleared to do? I don't know what that shadowy part of the 20 or max speed on the train. Train buys don't last very long at 93 miles per hour. And in the UK, if they're going by other platforms, do they actually blow their horn before the platform? Especially if they're doing 100 miles per hour, they just zoom by like nothing's happening. Ooh, white cheddar popcorn. That's the bomb from any company, including Smart Food. And you guys are making me hungry. Talking about ice cream. No, frame rate's definitely spot on. I'm especially considering this is not patched or anything. This is pretty smooth. Way smoother than what I was actually originally thinking, which is good. Yeah, that's what I thought, Matt. If someone's like too close to the yellow line. So there's the HST going by us right there. I love the weather effects in the Unreal Engine too. That's pretty awesome. So we are at 106 miles per hour, 107 right now, flying. Seems pretty true to UK weather as well. Now, every time I go to London, I actually get pretty lucky. We have pretty decent weather. We usually have like 1 or 2 days of rain out of the week, 2 weeks that we're there, but the last 2 times I've been, the weather has been absolutely perfect. To the point where people were complaining that it was too hot, which for us is like a beautiful day. So what's the max speed of this train? Does it say anywhere? I don't want to go too fast. No problem, MSHP. Thank you for coming by. Definitely appreciate it, man. $26 miles to go. Can I just leave it in notch 5, or am I gonna have to back off? I guess we'll find out here in a minute. Max speed is 125. That was 148 for the train. That's not bad for a 40-year-old train, is what someone told me earlier. Pretty good-looking train for 40 years old, too. That looks awesome right there. Pretty good. So Matt, do I have to take it off notch 5, or can I leave it in notch 5? I don't want to go over the limit, which I'm about to do right now, aren't I? 40 years old and soon to retire. It's a little sad. What is taking the place of the HST then? Alright, well, I'm glad I throttled back then if that's the case. Anyways, Matt, if you guys are hiring and can match what I get paid now, I'll head over there right now. Help you guys out. I'm almost joking, but I know nothing about programming. I can make Snake and a few other games on C++. That's about it. Is it the 801 that's taken over? That would make sense, right? I could see Dovetail Games making a northeast corridor at some point. All right, 22 miles to go. I guess we're actually scoring points as we go. I'm not sure how the game actually measures it, but it's pretty cool. It actually has a point system in the top right there. That's awesome, Sandy. You get to ride that corridor. I'm down here in Texas. We got a bunch of slow-moving freight trains, and then the occasional Amtrak train that is also very slow-moving. Probably doing 40 miles per hour when it passes by my house. In case you guys didn't know, I'm going to show you guys the train cam real quick. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. It's nighttime outside. I'm on San Francisco time still. So train cam is off for tonight since you can't see anyways. So Matt said you get a score for completing objectives, but you also get a little bit of score for each miles driven within the speed limit. So you stop getting that if you exceed the limit. Cool. Good to know. I wonder how many people are actually, Matt, you may know this, or you guys may know this out there, how many people are streaming this game right now? It's got to be quite a few, right? I'd put it, you know, similar to American Truck Sim. When a new state comes out, you're going to start seeing all the people streaming that new state at some point. By the way, I see about 5-6 people watching on YouTube. If you guys are watching at youtube.com, the live stream, please keep in mind I cannot read your guys' comments. If you want to, please go to twitch.tv/MiddleAgedGamer and click on the follow button if you want to come hang out with us cool people. That's awesome. Hopefully it helps you guys with some sales so you can continue on with more DLC. I know I've been waiting for this route for quite a while at this point. And I'll be playing this route for quite a few months in the future as well. The one thing I did like, I took a look at the services you guys put out there, and I just saw, I don't know how many there are, but there's like 50 or 60 for each locomotive, which is pretty insane. I thought there was going to be like 10 or 11 services. I think there was like at least 30 in there from what I saw, which is pretty cool. Also a little daunting for people that work like me that can't get as much video games in as they would like to. That's awesome, Matt. I know you stream as well. I thought you'd be streaming today if you haven't already. Jesus Christ. So 100 scenarios for the HST, 230 for the class 1, 230. That's pretty insane. And 13 for the freight. Well, I can at least do the freight. I got that. Jesus, 5 hours of streaming. So I don't even have time to do a 5-hour stream. I wish I did. One day. I'm a workaholic though, so I gotta balance the family, the work, and video games. Get an exterior shot for just a little bit. Uh-oh, why is that, I was hitting the throttle the wrong way trying to reduce it. which is not good. It's getting close to the 125 mark, getting a little nervous just in case I hit a little downhill section. I don't know the route as of yet. Yeah, man, I need to come in and check out one of your streams one of these days. But like I said, if I'm on, I'm usually trying to stream or record or put something out on YouTube, which I've let YouTube fall behind. I apologize to all YouTube guys out there. Haven't uploaded a video since I've been on vacation for the past 2 weeks or so. But I do have videos in process ready to be uploaded. Just got to edit it and make a thumbnail. So rest assured, if you guys are looking for new videos on YouTube, they're going to be coming out this week. Alright, so I could technically take it to 124, 125 and be okay then. Still a little nervous about that. Alright. 3 mile per hour window of grace. I'll at least take it to 125 once for you guys. Then after that, no more. So we are supposed to be in Reading at 20:01. Got 11 miles to go. I mean, I'm assuming we're ahead of schedule. I could be wrong, but we'll see. White meat. Honestly, guys, I did forget about going to San Francisco. You'd think I would remember a vacation of that sort, but I was thinking about actually posting in San Francisco that, hey, I'm on vacation, but I was so busy doing stuff, going places, seeing things, that I didn't get a chance to update Twitch at all at that point. So I apologize to everybody out there. But I'm still alive. My heart's beating. Luckily, the Hurricane Harvey missed us here in San Antonio. Houston got hit pretty hard. Rockport, which I go to the beach down in Rockport and Port A, is completely wiped out, which is pretty sad. Had a lot of friends that had housing down there along with the vacation rentals that they lost. So they're all going through trying to get those houses either fixed back up or replaced at some point in the future. No, Sadie actually stayed with my ex-wife. So my ex-wife and my daughter watched her while I was gone. Shout out to my ex-wife for doing that. Of course, I'm paying her, so she didn't really do me a favor. She's getting paid for it. But at least my dog was with my kid, my daughter, and was with familiar people. I didn't want to put her in the kennel for that long. I don't mind putting her in like a kennel place for a day or two to hang out with other dogs, but for 10, 12 days, I think that's a little too long to be in a kennel. All right, Matt, take care, man. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for answering the questions. You just let me know I can speed a little bit and be okay with it, even though I'll probably never do it. Thank you, Jazz, for the follow. Definitely appreciate it, man. And shout out to you because your icon fell in the whiskey glass, so cheers to you. And I apologize, guys. I'm staying inside the cab for the most part, just getting used to the route and how the scenery looks inside the cab. I will be getting outside a lot more in the future, doing train buys and things like that. Oh, nice rock for you. Yeah, everybody subscribe to Matt's channel if you guys get a chance. He is the prodigy, as I'd call it, of Train Sim World. I think he works for DTG as well, Dovetail Games. So he'd be the go-to person for questions on the game, in my opinion. All right, 5 miles to go. Not a clue what stations we're passing right now. I'll hopefully learn that as time goes on. Maybe look at the map a little bit, make some notes. I think he has both, doesn't he? Pretty sure they have both. I don't know if he handles the Dovetail Games YouTube account or if he has a private one on YouTube, but I know he has a Twitch account. Now the question is, does the speed limit go down as we get closer? Oh yeah, it does. So 2.4 miles, we gotta get down to 95. Gonna go ahead and do an initial braking, even though it may be a little bit early. Just because I don't know how this thing is gonna brake. And I want to say we're ahead of schedule. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we're ahead of schedule. There you go. What up, Donald? How's it going? Nice to see you on here. Full service. I don't know if I need to do a full service. Probably need to do at least higher than initial, though. Alright, about a mile out. I'm already down to 95, so I'm going to go ahead and coast and idle for just a little bit, because I know we're going to reduce speed a little bit more moving forward. Alright, hopefully we don't have to brake too hard after this, but we shall see. I didn't have to hit the AWS, the alerter system. Definitely need to start braking harder. There we go. Yeah, we're going to get under 60, which is good. Going to brake just a little bit more because I don't know when the next signal is coming up. Looks like we'll be on time as well, maybe slightly early. Go get my speed down just in case. I know we're going to the left on the siding up here from the looks of it. Looks like we could have done 50 all the way into the platform, which is pretty high speed in my opinion. Hydro training, that's pretty awesome. I'm okay with that, Bird Dog. If you guys ever see him streaming while I'm on, let me know. I'll give him a shout out so everybody can go over there and say hi. So it actually has, like, it looks like almost like scoring on where you stop. As far as I can tell. It goes from like red to green, which is kind of cool. Gonna move up just a few yards and go ahead and stop it. Oof. So we're gonna unlock the right side, I believe. Look at the AI is just walking straight up into the door. There we go. Unloading passengers right there. That guy is just, he's not having a good day, is he? Oop. Don't want to hit anything. Oh, he's gone. I guess he got in. So I thought that would be the end of the scenario, but it looks like we're actually still moving forward. Where are we at on the map? Okay, so maybe... I mean, I don't know where we'd go from here, to be honest with you, but we'll find out, I guess. He's drunk or stoned. I don't know, man. I think you'd have to be on meth to be running into the train over and over again. Something a little bit more than weed or alcohol would be doing that to you. Yeah, I don't know, Donald, about the multiplayer. That would have been a question for Matt to ask him. I know it's coming up at some point in the future. So we have to actually wait because we're early by, it looks like, what is it? 4 or 5 minutes or so, which I'm okay with waiting. Keep me on a timetable. I think that's pretty cool. Cheers, everybody who's watching on Twitch and YouTube. I definitely appreciate you all for hanging out with me. If you haven't already, please click the follow button at twitch.tv/MiddleAgedGamer. Trying to get to 2,000 followers by the end of the year. Again, I don't know if that's very realistic at all, but I'm going to try for it anyways. That's pretty cool that we had Matt in here as well watching the stream. I'm getting a milkshake. That's awesome. I want a milkshake. In fact, I actually had one of the best milkshakes I ever had in San Francisco, but it was at Alamo Draft House. I don't know if you guys have those theaters where you guys are at, but it's a theater or a cinema, whatever you want to call it, and you can go in there and you can order food. They have beer on tap and milkshakes, food of all sorts in there. It's pretty cool. I just saw it a couple days ago. If you guys like horror movies, definitely go see it. I don't think it was scary at all. Had a couple of jump scares in there here and there, but very, very good horror movie. Done really, really well. It reminded me of watching like the Goonies back in the day when you were a little kid. But yeah, Alamo Draft House, very, very cool place. If someone's talking behind you or if they're on their cell phone, you can actually put up a little note. They'll give them a warning. If they get more than 2 warnings, they'll kick them out on the spot. So it's like one of those no-nonsense movie theaters where you cannot talk, text, be on your phone at all. And if you are, they'll kick you out right away. They take it really, really seriously. Sometimes a little too seriously, but that's what you want when you're going to pay good money to watch a movie, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, that's what I would say if I was developing a game. I would say when it's done, it's done. Because the worst thing you can do is give a date and then not meet that date too. Because things happen, things come up. You could be on schedule to finish something by X date, and then you guys just hit a hiccup that's causing a huge glitch where it makes the game unplayable. So I think multiplayer is one of those things that's going to take a while for it to come out. It's not like releasing new scenery or a new route. I think there's a lot more complex coding on the backside to get that to work. Yeah, Racer, there you go. Yeah, that kind of threw me off. It was still called CSX Heavy Haul. I mean, obviously, Twitch hasn't updated the game names yet, so I don't know if they'll be able to accept or select the Great Western Express or not, but we'll find out in a little bit. Probably in the next week or two. If Twitch doesn't update the names, I don't know what will happen. Obviously, the game in Steam is still called CSX Heavy Haul as well. So I don't know how that's actually going to work, if they're going to be able to split it up or just call it Train Sim World, period. When you load Train Sim World, then you can select the DLC you want to use from there. So is CSX Heavy Haul the actual main game? It seems to be like CSX Heavy Haul is its own separate DLC, and then Great Western Express is its own separate DLC. They're not really integrated at all. So I think eventually they should come up with a menu system that's just Train Sim World, period. And you can select which DLC you want to go into from there. Alright, so we're almost to 20, so we have to go to 2002. Looks like we're almost there. Not sure if it's going to be the end of the scenario or if we're going to have to move forward at all, but we'll find out. Oh, we still got 2 more minutes to go. So 2002, I get it. Okay. I mean, I'm assuming it's just Train Sim World, would be my assumption, and that they should change it on Steam to that. It seems like it would be the easiest thing to do to program, even if they had to add a new menu to the front of the game for some reason. I think they could easily do that, but I'm not a programmer. I don't know. It's like you don't tell a bar owner how to run his bar, just like you don't tell a game developer how to develop games. Even though we all want to. We all want to add little things here and there into the game. Is it back to London? Really? I'd be surprised if it makes us go back and forth. Because it's only 45 minutes. We've been playing for about 45 minutes or so. I don't think it would make us go back. But you never know. We'll see. I think that's going to be the end of the scenario. That's my guess, at least. We'll find out here in a minute. Or it could go into the depot. I could see it going to the depot too, although we're loading passengers from what it's stating. But we'll know here in about, about 20 seconds or so. That looks like he's about to rob me right there. Just don't look at him. Don't look at him. No, don't look at him. Yeah, expanding the original line would be pretty cool too, a la mode. I agree with you on that. Okay, so we're switching drivers. So we gotta actually exit the train then. It's kind of weird how that door opens in, but the other ones open out. Let's go ahead and hit it. Oh, we actually go up the stairs too, huh? It's kind of cool. Actually, it's like walking you around where you have to go. There we go. Mission summary. So that was the scenario Westworld on CSX, or not CSX, on Transcend World. Great Western Express right there. I think we're level 12 now, heading towards level 13, level 6 on London to Paddington to Reading route, and level 2 on the Class 43 GWG. Just scored 8,099 points. Time taken was just over an hour. We have driven 35.72 miles and walked 2.2 miles. Let's go ahead and continue out. And I want to make sure that the scenario is actually checked off real quick. Let's check it out. There we go. That was it for Westworld. I want to thank you guys again out there on YouTube for watching this. If you haven't already, please go to twitch.tv/MiddleAgedGamer. Click on the follow button. If you guys are watching the live stream right now, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch, we're going to go ahead and continue on. We've got about 30 viewers right now between the two. Let's go ahead and get into it. Again, thank you guys for watching, and don't die.
Don't you know?